Hey guys! So it's the weekend, and being the extremely popular person that I am, my roommate is gone, and I have absolutely no plans to visit anyone for the entire weekend. So that being, I thought to myself, I'm an adult, I make smart adult decisions, so why not drink copious amounts and talk about animated children's shows that are made for audiences 13 to 17? That's right, I'm basically going to be talking about animes that some people may know, some people may not know, while being very, very drunk. Maybe not very, very drunk, because I can't handle that, but enjoyably drunk. I'm kind of wanting to make this into a series. I don't really know if I will or not. It definitely won't be a weekly thing. I can't drink that much, and I can't afford to drink that much, but maybe it's a monthly thing. Depends on how often my roommate isn't here, / will allow me to scream for about an hour or two, so I thought since this is my first video and possibly only video of this I'm going to make, I want to do my favorite series and a series that most people at least vaguely know, One Piece. I'm going to try to talk about the main plot, the main characters, and then some characters that I like or things that I like about the show. So that being said, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to drink a hearty amount, and I will come back to you. So, fun times. Oh, I drank a lot. I had a cupcake, and it made me feel a little better, though. So, we're talking about One Piece. One Piece, okay. So, One Piece starts off with a long time ago. There was this pirate, and he was the coolest, best pirate in the world, was Gold D. Rogers, and one day he gets caught by the Marines, because the Marines hunt pirates. He gets caught by the Marines, and he's going to be executed in front of all these people, and before he's executed, he tells the whole crowd of people, so, I'm the coolest pirate in the world, and because I'm the coolest pirate in the world, I got the best shit. And if you want it, you have to go to the Grand Line, which is this place in the world, in the ocean sea, and it's super dangerous. You have to go and if you go there, you can find it, and it's the coolest treasure in the world, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Go, find it. And then they cut off his head. So, goes into present time. We see our main character, who's Monkey D. Luffy. And this is a young boy pirate man who... a young boy who has heard about One Piece, and he's like, I'm gonna find One Piece, and I'm gonna be king of the pirates, and it's gonna be awesome. And so the rest of the story is Monkey D. Luffy finding people to put in his crew, because he's sad and alone, and he goes to really cool places, and he fights pirates and marines and a lot of weird people. And that's the main plot of One Piece. So, let's talk about the main crew, because those are the main characters, and they're the most important. So, as I mentioned, there's Monkey D. Luffy, and he's the captain, and he has eaten a devil fruit. I forgot this. This is an important plot point. In One Piece, there are these things called devil fruit. But if you eat one, then you get super cool radical powers. But if you eat them, the one drawback is that you can't swim anymore, which really sucks if you're a pirate or a marine. And for some reason, there's so many goddamn Marines that have eaten these fruit, and they just let them be in the Marines. What do you think's gonna happen? I'm literally surrounded by water 75% of the time. That was not a smart life decision. I'm just gonna call him Luffy. Has eaten one of these fruits. Specifically, the Gum Gum fruit, which allows him to stretch his body like rubber. So he's the captain, and then his first mate, the first dude he got was, oh shit, there's no way. Roronoa. Zoro. His name's Zoro. His first mate, and he is the swordsman guy. He's the main muscle of the group, and he's first mate He's swordman. Now, the interesting thing about Zoro, if you notice, if you look at pictures of him, is that he uses 3 swords, because fuck you, 3's awesome. And then, there's Usopp, who's the bitch liar of the group. He does more stuff than that, but he's known as the bitch liar of the group. He's also, He's also a, sniper. I forget the exact title. He shoots things. And he also gets fucking ripped like 5 years into the show. What the fuck? And the next is Sanji. And he's the cook. And his special thing is that his legs are super powerful. Just kicks the shit out of everyone. And if you look it up, Sanji's design is based off of Steve Buscemi from Reservoir Dogs. I'm not making that up. That's true shit. Look it up. We live in an incredible world. Nami joins, and she is new bitch liar, but it's cool. You know, you gotta have one. And she's also the navigator. That's her official role, and her secondary role is bitch liar. Chopper, who is a reindeer. Just accept it. He's also the doctor of the crew, and he's also the most marketable of anyone in One Piece. They put his fucking face on everything. We have little Chopper ice cube trays. We don't need this. Why do we need this for? To have little reindeers in our drinks. Nico Robin. And she actually originally started off as a villain, but she changed her mind halfway through, because it turns out she's not actually evil. Jesus. And her official title is the archaeologist of the crew. She's the smart one in the crew. Because, God, they're all so dumb. Next to join is Frankie. And he fixes the ship. That's what he's good at. That's what he was raised to do. Unfortunately, no, he was not born with that chin. He's a cyborg, because he had to reconstruct his body when his entire body was hit by a train. That, I'm not making that up. He was run over by a train. They made him a cyborg. One Piece is a lot of fun. Finally, the last official member of One Piece, my favorite, my homeboy, Brook, the skeleton man husband. I mean, you basically have everything you could ever want with Brook, okay? He's the official musician of the crew. He's a skeleton. He has amazing hair, amazing fashion sense. He has a sword. He can fight for himself. He tells a lot of skeleton-related puns. He can sing. He can play violin. He can play piano. He has a small whale friend that he hasn't seen in like 50 years. Left his whale friend at the Grand Line, and he promised his little whale friend he was going to be back. His whole crew was attacked, all died, and he was abandoned in the middle of the ocean. Never saw his little whale friend again. He thought the whale friend died. The whale friend's still waiting for him. Still hasn't been reunited with his small whale friend. It's been 10 fucking years since the series started. Anyway, so that's the crew. But what about Ash's favorite characters, you say? I hear you say from your seats as you watch me. You're about to learn a lot about me and my fucked up taste, so sit the fuck down. Get real excited. Here we go. So some of my favorite characters include Crocodile, who is a villain, and he's made of sand, and he's very large. That's about all I need to say about him. There's Smoker, who smokes, and he can turn into smoke. Did he specifically, choose Smoke because his parents named him Smoker? I wonder about that a lot. There's Scratchman Apu, or as I like to call him, Arms for Days, and he can turn any part of his body into a musical instrument. He just jams it out. I just really like my One Piece characters. And then there's Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean my boyfriend. I mean Ace. He's actually Luffy's brother, and he controls fire. And I have actually literally loved him since I was 12 years old. I'm not joking about that. When I very first started One Piece, I loved him, and I've been in love with him since I started watching it again. I have a small version of him that I keep on my desk at all times. I'm not fucking around here. Some other interesting characters that you find throughout the series are Eminem, Steven Tyler, Lenny Kravitz, furries. God, so many furries. There's like a whole group. Another really great thing about the show is, like, no one dies. Your favorite character's never gonna die. Like, you think they die, like, they'll go away for, like, fucking 2 seasons, and they just show the fuck back up. Steven Tyler, like, he thought his face got exploded. He joins the Marines. He makes a little friend. He dances. No, okay, I'm gonna tell you about Steven Tyler's fucking backstory. And this is all canon. This fucking happened. You can look this shit up. So, Steven Tyler was a hypnotist pirate. His name in the show is Django, but I'm gonna call him Steven Tyler. Was a pirate, and he tried to fight the main crew people. And he lost. They exploded his face a little, but he's fine. When he got back to fine normal, he learned that his evil pirate crew just kind of ditched him. He was like, well, shit, what do I do now? I need to get money. And so he just kind of wanders around for a while, and he finds this town that's doing a dance competition. We find out that Steven Tyler, his dream, if he wasn't going to become a pirate, his number one dream was to dance. And so he's like, my time has come, I can dance. He joins the dance competition. Little does he know, there's this Marine guy that was also in the series earlier that got his ass kicked, named Full Body. It's a weird fucking name, just go with it. Full Body is also in the contest, and he doesn't know who Django is. He doesn't care. And so they have a dance-off. Like, they're the two best dancers, and they're dancing, and oh my god, they're just going for days. In the end, Steven Tyler's the one that wins, and Full Body's like, I'm not even upset. This is the coolest experience I've ever had in my life. Well, the real Marine people that are actually, doing their fucking job and not dancing in dance competitions come, and they're like, that's Steven Tyler. We need to capture him and put him in jail. So they capture Steven Tyler, and they're gonna put him on trial. Full Body was so moved by extensive dance competition that he comes into court and he defends Steven Tyler. Like, you can't put this man in jail. Like, he gave me a reason to live my life. And it works! And he's part of the Marines now. And they're little buddies. And they dance. If you watch One Piece, you can get a lot of stuff like that. Watch One Piece.